Ladies, let's have an honest talk. You can be dressed to the nines with pearls on your neck and a smile on your face, but one little hygiene mistake, it can undo everything. And doctors do warn us, especially women over 60, that our bodies change in sneaky ways that can make us smell less than fresh. Stick with me, because I'm going to walk you through 7 hygiene mistakes older women make, without even realizing it, that could be aging you faster than wrinkles ever could. Let's be real here. You could have the most graceful walk in the room, a stunning dress, perfectly styled hair, but if there's an odor you can't smell, others will. And let's be blunt, most people won't say a word. They'll just lean back, avoid hugs, whisper later. And worst of all, you might never even know why. You deserve better than that. You deserve to know the truth. Because the problem isn't you, it's that nobody told you the rules change after 60. See, your body's chemistry starts shifting, not just on the outside, but deep within. Your hormones drop. Your skin barrier weakens. Sweat glands change. Even your gut, yes, your digestion, plays a role in the way you smell. And that clean routine you've trusted for decades, it may be working against you now. That subtle scent, the one that creeps into your clothes, clings to your skin, maybe even your hair, it doesn't come from dirt. It comes from the small things. Using the wrong soap, skipping a wash in the wrong spot, wearing the same bra 2 days in a row. Things no one taught us to question. Things that quietly chip away at your confidence and dignity. And the scariest part? You might not smell it, but others do. I know that's a hard pill to swallow, but it's not too late to fix it. In fact, what if I told you that some women in their 70s actually smell fresher than they did at 40? And it's not from perfume or pricey lotions. It's from doing a few simple things that most women have never even heard of, because most doctors never bring them up. But I will. Because I believe you deserve to feel clean, confident, and proud every time you walk into a room. So today, I'm exposing the 7 sneaky hygiene mistakes that could be making you smell older than you are, and how to fix them before anyone else notices. Let's get into it. Number 1. Skipping probiotic-rich foods. This might surprise you, but what's going on in your gut, yes, deep down in your belly, could be showing up on your skin and even in your scent. See, once we hit our 60s, estrogen drops, and that sets off a chain reaction. Your gut bacteria shift. Your digestion slows. Toxins that once flushed out smoothly, they can linger a little longer now. And when your gut isn't balanced, it doesn't just affect your stomach, it changes your body odor from the inside out. Most women never connect the dots. But your body is like a garden, and probiotics, good bacteria, are the gardeners. Without them, things start to rot. You might be thinking, I'm eating clean. I drink my water. I'm fine. But unless you're actively putting good bacteria into your body, chances are, your system's out of balance. The fix is simple. Not always easy, but simple. Start adding probiotic-rich foods into your day. I'm talking about plain yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, even miso or kimchi if you're adventurous. These foods help clean up the inside, and the cleaner the gut, the fresher the scent. Bonus? Your digestion improves. Your immune system gets stronger. Your energy lifts. All from a spoonful of the right food. It's not glamorous, but it works. And no perfume in the world can mask a gut that's out of sync. Number 2. Overusing scented soaps. Now let's talk about something that's probably sitting on your bathroom sink right now, that fancy bar of soap, or that floral body wash that promises to leave you smelling like a rose garden. Here's the hard truth. Those scented soaps might be making things worse. They strip your skin. Not just dirt, they strip away the healthy oils and bacteria that protect your skin's surface. That natural barrier? It keeps bad bacteria at bay. It balances your skin's pH. It works quietly every single day, unless we wash it away. And most scented soaps, especially the ones with strong fragrances, are packed with alcohols, sulfates, and chemicals that dry you out. And when your skin dries out, it becomes the perfect playground for odor-causing bacteria. You might scrub harder. You might lather more. But what you're really doing is throwing your body off balance. Here's the shift. Switch to a gentle, pH-balanced cleanser. One without perfumes. One that respects your skin instead of punishing it. And let's bust a myth right now. Smelling clean doesn't mean you smell like lavender or cucumber melon. Real cleanliness has no scent. It smells like nothing. And that's what you want. So before you reach for that heavily perfumed soap, stop. You're not masking odor. You're feeding it. Number 3, not washing clothes with odor neutralizers. Let's talk laundry, and no, I'm not just talking about stains or wrinkles. You see, as we age, our skin produces different oils. Our sweat changes too. It becomes richer in proteins and fatty acids. And when those oils and sweat sink into fabrics, especially synthetic blends like polyester or nylon, they stay there. Sometimes through multiple washes. That blouse you love? That cardigan you wear on cool mornings? If you're not using odor-neutralizing techniques, chances are, those fabrics are holding on to more than just memories. You might notice it, a faint mustiness, a hint of something off, even after you wash them. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Everyone else notices it first. The fix? You don't need to toss your wardrobe. You just need to treat your laundry differently. Add a splash of white vinegar to your rinse cycle. It's not fancy, but it breaks down stubborn oils and neutralizes odor at the source, not just on the surface. No artificial perfume, no cover-ups, just clean. You can also use specialized odor-fighting detergents made for activewear or seniors. These penetrate deeper into fabric and actually lift out the compounds that cause lingering smells. And here's a tip that even your doctor might not mention. Sun-drying your clothes. Not only does it leave your laundry smelling fresher than any dryer sheet ever could, but sunlight also kills bacteria. Real bacteria. The odor-causing kind. Hang your clothes outside whenever you can. Let the wind and sun do their work. Nature still knows best. Because nothing ruins confidence faster than realizing the scent you thought was gone. Never really left. Number 4. Ignoring scalp and hair hygiene. Now let's move upward to your scalp. It's one of the most overlooked places when it comes to hygiene, especially in older women. And yet, it's one of the first places odor starts to form. As we age, the sebaceous glands on the scalp, the ones that produce oil, start working overtime. Combine that with thinning hair or less frequent washing, and what you get is a subtle but stubborn scent. Not quite sweat. Not quite product buildup, but definitely noticeable. You might think, I don't go out much, or I don't get sweaty, but here's the thing, your scalp doesn't wait for permission. It's working 24/7. And when that oil builds up, it feeds bacteria. Bacteria that lead to odor. The solution is simple, and no, it doesn't mean washing your hair every single day. Twice a week, reach for a clarifying shampoo. Not your usual 2 in 1. Not the one that smells like gardenia. A clarifying shampoo. One that actually breaks down oil, product residue, and dead skin cells. Massage it in. Let it sit. Rinse thoroughly. And don't forget what touches your hair after you wash it. Hats, scarves, wig caps, headbands. These things trap warmth and moisture, which bacteria love. If you wear them regularly, you've got to air them out. Better yet, toss them in the wash when you can. Otherwise, you're just putting clean hair back under a dirty trap. And here's a tip no one tells you. Brush your hair even on no-wash days. It distributes natural oils more evenly, reduces scalp buildup, and helps your head and your hair stay fresher longer. Remember, your hair is part of your presence, and your presence should feel clean, not clouded. Number 5, not hydrating enough. Now this next one might not seem like it's connected to hygiene at all, but it absolutely is. Dehydration. It doesn't just make you tired or dizzy. It can actually change the way your body smells. See, when your body doesn't have enough water, your skin dries out. And dry skin isn't just flaky, it gives off a stale, almost musty scent. One that clings to clothes, builds up in creases, and lingers quietly. And here's the kicker. A lot of women think they're drinking enough. I have my coffee every morning, they say. A cup of tea in the afternoon. But those aren't hydrating, they're actually drying you out even more. Caffeine pulls moisture out of your body. It's a diuretic. So, if your main drinks are coffee and tea, and water's just an afterthought, you're running dry, inside and out. So, what's the fix? 6 to 8 full glasses of water every single day. Not just a sip here or there. Real hydration. And to help your body absorb that water, especially if you're sweating more or taking medications, consider adding a little electrolyte powder. Nothing fancy. Just a pinch of sea salt and lemon in your water can make a difference. When your body is well hydrated, your skin stays plump, your sweat is cleaner, and your scent, your natural scent, is lighter, fresher, and far less noticeable. Hydration isn't just for glowing skin. It's hygiene from the inside out. Number 6. Skipping underbreast and skin fold cleaning. Now this next one is sensitive, but it's also one of the most important. As we age, our bodies change shape. We carry weight differently. Our skin becomes softer. And for many women, especially after 60, folds start to form. Under the breasts, beneath the belly, around the waistline, behind the knees, even along the thighs. And where there's a fold, there's moisture. It's a hidden trap. Warm, dark, often forgotten during quick showers, and the perfect environment for bacteria and yeast. Which means odor. Which means itching, rashes, discomfort, even infection if left long enough. Most women miss it because it's not about being dirty. It's about not drying properly, not reaching those tucked away spots. Not realizing just how quickly moisture builds up, especially in warmer months or under layers of clothing. So what do? After every bath or shower, take a soft, clean towel and gently but thoroughly dry under the breasts. Lift the belly. Reach into every fold, even the ones you don't want to think about. This is not vanity. This is health. And for extra protection, use an antifungal powder. There are gentle, talc-free options out there. Just a light dusting under the breasts, underarms, and belly folds can keep moisture at bay and bacteria away. It takes an extra minute, but it can change how you feel for the entire day. Because freshness isn't just what's outside, it's what's under the surface too. Number 7. Not changing undergarments daily. Last, but absolutely not least, let's talk about what you put on before anything else. Undergarments. Your panties. Your bras. Those close contact fabrics that sit against the most personal parts of your body all day, every day. They may look clean. No stains, no smell, nothing visible. But that doesn't mean they're fresh. Even after a day of minimal movement, those fabrics collect sweat, skin cells, and bacteria. And when you rewear them, especially bras, which many women repeat, you're pressing that bacteria right back onto your body, feeding it, trapping odor. Here's the rule. Change your undergarments every single day. No exceptions. Even if you stayed home. Even if you didn't do much. Because your body is always working, always sweating, always shedding. And when you wash them, use hot water. Cold water may preserve color, but it won't kill the bacteria that causes odor and skin irritation. Want to go the extra mile? Choose natural fibers like cotton. They breathe. They allow airflow. They absorb sweat without locking it in. Synthetics might feel silky, but they hold on to odor far more stubbornly, especially in humid climates. Your undergarments are your first layer of defense. Treat them like the essentials they are. So here's the deal. If you want to feel clean, confident, and truly in control of how you show up in the world, these 7 habits, they're not just hygiene tips. They're your secret weapons. You don't need to reinvent yourself. You don't need fancy products or expensive routines. You just need to understand what your body's telling you and respond with care, not shame. Because aging doesn't mean fading. It means fine-tuning. And these overlooked hygiene habits, They're part of that fine-tuning. Let's go over them one more time. You start with the gut, adding probiotic-rich foods that help balance odor from the inside out. Then you look at your soap, switching to fragrance-free cleansers that protect your skin's natural defenses. You make sure your clothes are truly clean, not just smelling like detergent, but cleansed of the oils and bacteria that linger in fabric. You give your scalp and hair the attention they deserve, because what's growing up top can speak louder than any perfume. You drink real water, not just coffee, not just tea, and you do it daily, because moisture inside the body affects everything outside of it. You tend to your skin folds, under the breasts, under the belly, with care and patience, because your skin is your first line of defense. And finally, you change those undergarments every single day, treating them like the sacred first layer of self-respect that they are. Pick just one to start with today. Not all 7. Just one. Maybe you grab that clarifying shampoo next time you're at the store. Maybe you add a splash of vinegar to your laundry tonight. Maybe you finally throw out that old synthetic bra that never let your skin breathe. Whichever it is, watch what happens. Watch how your confidence grows. Watch how your energy shifts. Watch how your self-respect starts showing up in ways you didn't even expect, in your posture, your presence, your peace. Because you're not invisible. You're not done. And you sure as heck don't have to settle for feeling less than. You still matter. And how you smell, how you feel, how you carry yourself, all of it is part of your story. A story you're still writing. Aging doesn't have to mean fading. It doesn't mean giving up. It doesn't mean disappearing into the background or feeling like you're no longer seen or no longer valued. You deserve to feel fresh, vibrant, and proud of who you are every single day. You've walked through decades of life. You've raised families, weathered storms, carried others when they couldn't carry themselves. And now, in this season, you deserve to care for yourself, too. And that includes your scent. That includes how you feel in your own skin. Because how you smell, how you carry yourself, how you present, it tells the world, I'm still here. I still matter. I still take pride in me. And none of that has to disappear just because the candles on the cake are getting more crowded. You're not a number. You're a force. So let me ask you this, gently, lovingly. Which one of these hygiene habits surprised you most? Was it the one about hydration? Or the folds we forget to dry? Or maybe you never thought about how your undergarments might be keeping odors trapped close to your skin. I want to hear from you. Scroll down and tell me in the comments, which tip are you going to start with today? Which one hit home for you? Because your words don't just help you, they help another woman reading them. Someone who's feeling embarrassed. Someone who's wondering if she's alone. She's not. You're not. If this helped you, even in a small way, do me a favor. Tap that like button. It lets me know this matters. That you matter. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to Thriving Age Tip, because here, we don't just talk about aging. We talk about thriving. We talk about staying sharp, smelling sweet, and holding your head high, no matter what the mirror says. So until next time, take one habit, make it yours, and feel the difference. You're not here to survive aging. You're here to thrive through it. And I'm right here with you every step of the way.